All right, today we are going to implement Aster Dex, and I'll tell you why. It's because they're giving away $50,000 to one of you guys. Because if you're watching here, you have access to the open source Moondev AI agents GitHub here. And this is mostly for trading, as I am an algorithmic trader. You can see here, we're almost at 1,000 stars in less than 3 days, which is crazy to me. But all you have to do is click the link in the description and you can have the GitHub. The GitHub link should be there. Just hit star to save it and fork in order to get all the code. Read through the README here. You'll get up to speed. Essentially, we have trading agents, we have strategy agents, we have risk agents. And today I'm going to go ahead and implement in Aster Dex simply because they're having this contest. And I thought it'd be a good opportunity. Everybody's saying I should join the contest, yada yada, but I think it would be more special if one of you guys joined and you guys won the 50,000. So everything I build, I'm going to put it on here, and I might build a dashboard and join as well. Let's go through the contest here, and it says Aster Vibe Trading Arena application form. Aster Vibe Trading Arena is live, calling the world's best AI traders and developers. Build your own Vibe Trader, an autonomous AI system that trades live via the Aster API. So we've already connected to the Aster API. We have all of the code for that, so it's not going to be hard. We already have Hyperliquid implemented inside of the AI agents for trading GitHub. You have access to that. So that's not going to be hard. And compete for $50,000 in Aster. The winning team will also have the chance to collaborate long-term with Aster and become a key player in the Aster ecosystem. I think this is a big opportunity right here. $50,000, that's nice. But this is a bigger opportunity. Long-term with Aster, become a key player in the Aster ecosystem. The timeline. Submissions start 15:30 UTC on October 21st. So they are open now. And they end in 2 weeks. The final winner will be in 2 weeks from now. No. 4 weeks from now, the 21st. So it's about a month from now. So you've got a month to build this. I think this closes November 3rd, 2025. Okay. So that's in about a week and a half. You have about a week and a half in order to join this. And I mean, dude, you have all the code to get started, really. And by the end of today, Aster Dex is going to be implemented in this. So I know a lot of people want Polymarket. I will implement that soon. That being said, I think this is 50K for somebody that's watching this. Is it going to be you? I don't know. Exchange, and then exchange is an exchange to me. I'm not really loyal to any of them. I just trade where I get paid to trade, or it's the best, best opportunity. If you're paying me to trade somewhere though, okay. I'm going to at least build this so one of us can win. I really hope that one of us wins. Somebody from the Moondev community. Build your own AI Vibe Trader using any LLM. Now, I've been keeping an eye on that No FI1, NOF1 or something. And it looks like the two models that are doing the best here. I don't know their strategy. I don't think saying, hey, buy or sell, ask AI, buy or sell at this time period. I don't think that's a good strategy. But if that's what they're using, okay, the two that stand out are DeepSeek and Queen. In my mind, I think it's going to be better if we use something like the RBI agent. If you don't know what the RBI agent is, it's a backtesting agent that I'm going to update today as well. But essentially, it just sits there. Here, I'll show you. It just sits there and it backtests strategies. And it looks to see if they're actually profitable in the past. This is my RBI system. The process of automating your trading starts with the research of trading strategies. Then you backtest those strategies to see if they actually worked in the past. If they work in the past, they're much more likely to work in the future. They're not guaranteed, but you can see here, if you go over to the right GitHub and you go over to the source section, so you can get this on GitHub and go to agents. And then we go to RBI agent. I'm using version 3 right now. I can put in any idea and this will go ahead and backtest that idea. So I'm going to run it right here live. So you can see here, it's bringing in all of the things. It says processing idea. Enter longs when price crosses the 20 SMA and simultaneously touches the 61.8 Fibonacci. So you can see here, we have Grok, fast reasoning, researching the idea. Okay, it made the idea, it wrote out a strategy for us here. So it has a step-by-step strategy. And now phase 2 is the backtest agent who's going over, again, we're using XAI, but this can be switched to any AI that we want, whatever. And it's coding out the test. And then while the backtest, it's done, and debug it. So this for now, but let's go ahead and through these rules to make sure that we can participate correctly. So build your AI vibe trader using any app. Create a dashboard that shows your agent's logic, prompts, and positions. Okay, so logic, prompts, and positions. Logic, prompts, and positions. Logic is interesting that they want that. That's, I don't know if that means the strategy, the prompts. Okay, interesting. So this is a little weird part about it. I would say sending the logic and prompts, it's fine because I'm open source and I'm showing you all of it anyways, but that might be holding some people back from joining. Anyways, judging process, initial selection by Aster. Okay, so they select the initial people. Community voting. Okay, final decision by Aster core team. This isn't just a competition. It's the start of the Aster vibe trading movement. AI traders that think, learn, and trade on chain. Let's vibe. Let's trade. Let's build the future. Okay, so the rules are pretty simple. The one question I have is this, dude, and I'll ask it to ChatGPT because you really can't answer it quick enough, dude. I'm sorry. Okay, so they have a competition asked, which is a competitor, and they have a competition for 50 racks, and it's one part that I don't understand is the dashboard part. Do you think that we have to have a dashboard that on the internet, or can it be a local dashboard? Because building a dashboard is one thing, and building one on the internet is another thing. So I don't know. Can you hear? I should also ask. So let's go and ask that. Let's say, where is? How do I find them? Aster Dex. Okay. Introducer launch. You can see best even profit. So it's not going to stop a target negative. You can track to it there. Now, I mean, I don't. Doesn't help easy. I would literally let with them. So just a little bit of volatile for that, but we are the most nice. So don't let the financial advisor. Please in the instances here. This is very important. Since today, I make that your advice connect. You can house the dude. All right, trading. Okay, let's question. Does board have to be on hosted on the internet as a website, or can it be a local dashboard? That's my question, fam. That's my question. So here, I'll retweet this so you have access to it. So it should be on my profile here. And this, I think this is the link that I got to. You can see she's on optimization 10, 9 out of 10. She'll go 10 times, but we could have her go more, but she'll also just move on to the next strategy. And a lot of the times that's the right thing to do. If you're trying to over optimize 10 different times and it's not working, maybe you want to move on to the next strategy. So I have her attempt 10 times and then move on. So we have a back tester that's always looking for new ideas here. Okay, perfect. So that's the one question I have. Your email, your Telegram handle, your website, your GitHub repo. Okay, let me go ahead and fill this out, dude. I might as well just throw my hat in. But I want you guys to beat me. I want you to build a better Dash. I want you to build better everything. I believe code is a great equalizer. That's why I'm bringing this to you. If I wanted to win this, dude, I wouldn't have told you about it. I think that building open source is the way to do it, because I believe that you can do anything I can do and you can do it better. And I want you to do it better, because if you do it better, then I have to get better. And that's competition. I grew up a competitor. I'm still a competitor. That's why I trade. I want to get better and better every day. That's why you see me live here every single day. And that's why I give you everything, because unlike this man, I am chasing him. He did not leak any of his edge. I give you all of my edge. I give you all of my code. It's all here on GitHub, dude. I want to push all of us forward. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Everything I build, you see. You see everything on this YouTube channel. Everything. And now you have all the code too, which is crazy. So let me go ahead and fill this out real quick. Telegram. Website, and then GitHub. This is my GitHub, bro. Good luck to everybody. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if they responded yet. 2 seconds later, you can see looking down here. So she's debugging. So this is a bunch of AIs working. Discussing how to stop 9 out of 10 optimizations. Move on to a strategy with backtester looking for new ideas. Let's see what that video is looking like, matter of fact. I've got an agent working down here too. So I got agents everywhere doing everything for me always. Why not? So here, I'll retweet this so you have access to it. So it should be on my profile here. And this, I think this is the link that I got to. You can see she's on optimization 9 out of 10. She'll go 10 times, but we could have. Okay, so running my RBI agent to find. Running my AI agents to find profitable strategy to backtest that I can then deploy to the Aster DEX 50K $50,000 competition. It will all be open sourced, so you can compete to building out Aster connections now, and we'll push to GitHub. Okay, so let's build that. Let's build that now. Let's go ahead and build that. I want to see if she can answer this question. Good question. The requirement of the Aster DEX Vibe, that you create a dashboard that shows your logic, prompts, and positions, submissions, okay, blah, blah, blah. What the announcement says, build your Vibe trader, execute live trades via the API. Okay, we got that. Create a dashboard that shows your agent's logic, including prompts used for decision-making and current positions. What isn't clear, the announcement does not explicitly say dashboard must be publicly hosted on the internet. It doesn't say whether local or offline dashboards are enough. It doesn't specify how judges will view the dashboard. Live demo, recording, screenshot, link, etc. It doesn't clarify whether community voting requires a shareable online link. My interpretation, best practice, because transparency and community engagement are part of this, community voting is a stage. I would recommend that you build a dashboard that is accessible online, hosted, or shareable, rather than purely local. Here's why. If your dashboard is publicly accessible, or at least accessible via a link versus password, then community voters can see and interact with it easily. A local dashboard running on your machine may make it harder for external judges to, or community members to assess your logic and positions, and might be a disadvantage. The fact they emphasize dashboard shows your agent's logic suggests they expect more than static screenshots. Maybe they expect dynamic or live data. Hosting online shows extra commitment. Okay, that's fair. So you probably should host it online if you're going to do this. If you cannot or prefer not to host online, you might still be able to build a local dashboard. Okay, so build it for the web. How do you do that? Ask AI. Fast API, Flask, I don't know. I think the tricky part will be a lot of us are backend. You can see this one has a return 7.7%, but I said the target 50, so it's going to keep working until it gets there. So it did find that did have a solid return. This is a previous strategy with 7.7. Okay. Cool. So she's going. I do have an update I want to make for her. So let's go ahead and think this through. Okay, so what I want to do here is this. I want to make a RBI agent v3. Agent v3. I want to make an RBI agent underscore PP, standing for parallel processing. And essentially, we want to then be able to run up to X, and we'll start with 5 at the same time. So imagine we'll take 5 of the ideas from the list and run them all at the same time. Does that make sense? Because we have all those agents here that if we have on parallel threads, it doesn't matter if it's researching or it's backtesting or it's debugging. We'll have thread for idea number 1. I need a number 2. We'll have thread 2, etc., etc. Go ahead and build out that file. Let me know if there's any challenges or questions you have prior. So this is going to be sick. This is going to be sick, dude. This is going to be sick. Answers. Dun, 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 dun. I had a dream about you. They were talking about you in the heavens. You're changing people's lives. Even if they don't mention it publicly, you are sharing your genius. This way, you have gained the attention of grace. I hope this finds you in good spirit. Dude. Much love to you. 777. Fire, bro. Thank you, bro. Let's go ahead and answer any questions she may have. Great idea, Dr. Datadog. Running multiple RBI parallel will speed things up massively. Let me think through the challenges before I build. File naming conflicts. If 2 threads generate strategies with same name, they'll override each other's solution. Add ID thread or unique timestamp to all paths. Yeah, you could do like a 5-digit max ID for the end of the name for the thread. Oh my goodness. Huge idea. I'm setting up my backtesting AI agents to work in parallel. I don't know how to spell that. Live now, all code. All code will be on GitHub later. So let's keep answering her questions here. 5 threads all calling Grok 4 could hit rate limits. Yeah, put like a second rate limit handler in there. We should be good though. Okay, let's see here. AI model rate limits, terminal output chaos, 5 threads printing out a noisy mess. Each thread writes to its own log file. B, thread safe colored outputs. I think the thread safe colored outputs will be good. We need some outputs, different colors per each thread. But I can see how it would get crazy fast. Just, you know, less outputs, still having outputs though. Okay, let's see what else here. Directory structure. Each thread should get its own subfolder. Yeah, that's a good idea. We probably don't need the subfolder for the thread. You can just use the thread ID. Resource usage, access, whatever. I have a big computer. Progress tracking. How do you want to see the progress? Live updates from 5 threads. Yeah, progress tracking. Just use different colors for each thread and give updates, but not over update. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and build it. Does it sound good? Let's go ahead and build it. I think it sounds good. I think it's gonna be slick. So you can see right now, she's working one at a time, but why wouldn't we thread it? Shout out to Homeboy. I can't remember his name. So she's finding new strategies that she's backtesting new strategies. I'm gonna kill her for now though, because this is gonna be sicker. Oh, also what I forgot to say here. It's gonna be sicker and sicker and sicker, dude. Yo, what's up, Phil? Is this profitable? Yo, what up, Bill and Phil? GM chat. How you doing, Bill? AI artistry. I'm backtesting right now, by the way, Phil. Nothing plug and play here. You won't find plug and play profits. I'm sorry. You got to build your own edge. Nobody in algo trading will ever just give you money. Unfortunately, I will give you the most that anybody gives on the internet. I can guarantee that. Every single day I share absolutely everything. My GitHub is here for free. Is it plug and play and make money? No way. You still have to add in your own strategies. You can see I'm backtesting today. I backtest every single day. My process is research, backtest, implement. Okay, so please read this, Phil, and everybody else that wants to plug and play in dollars overnight. That's not realistic. Okay, dude. So was it you who built the code? I built the code. Yes, AI artistry. Shimo, bro. Hey, how you doing, dude? DS says go-ish. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Where do you get your data from? Can you show where you get your data from? I get it from exchanges like Coinbase, Hyperliquid, etc. You can just Google that. Binance as well. Okay, it's kind of DeVito. What's up? What's up? What's up? Dollar, how you doing? Dollar, how you doing? 777. Are you using Windows or Mac? Linux. I'm using Mac. I'm making one for options trading. Nice, Zay. Good to see you, dude. DS Gambino. Instantly thought of you when this got announced. Thank you, bro. Good luck to you as well. I hope you join. 777. What is the difference here compared to a normal EA that runs on MT5? I trade on crypto. Much different. Same type markets are markets, but MT5 is like, I believe, a language for Forex, but I don't trade there, so I can't tell you that. Okay, sick, dude. I'm using the trade writer approach. Nice, dude. I don't know what that is, but that sounds sick. Glad you have an approach. All right, let's post that. And then while this is running, she's building out the RBI agent PP. Let me go ahead and answer any questions I have here in the Twitter chat. Houses are for boomers. Bitcoin is for millennials. One house equals one house coin. Not financial advice. Imagine fading math. Jeez Louise, dude. What math, bro? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's facts though. Imagine fading math. Okay, sick. Been following you. Is there any guidance you can give to start from scratch? What you have been doing so far? Yes, absolutely. There is a video at the top of this GitHub, and also I have a YouTube channel. So let's give him the GitHub. This GitHub is crazy, bro. I'm going to keep posting to it every single day. So after we set up the parallel processing, next I'm going to go ahead and set up Aster. Okay, so we have PP here. Okay, so sick. Let's go ahead and see how she do. Okay, so let's see AI temperature, max tokis, max parallel threads. Okay, so this should be 3 max parallel threads. Let's go see if she wrote the notes up here. RBI parallel processor, sick. Okay, let's go. Let's go ahead and see if she has anything we need to know about. Let's go ahead and read it. Okay, perfect doctor, data dog. I've built the RBI agent PP, the parallel processing beast. Okay, what I built, core features, 5-digit thread IDs. Rate limiting, okay. Thread safe, colors, okay. No subfolders, okay. Smart progress tracking, okay. Thread safety, console lock, API lock, okay. File lock, okay. How to run it, okay. Ideas.txt, okay. And we have plenty of ideas here, I believe. RBI v3, read RBI v3, read data. So source, agents, data. RBI v3, ideas.txt. These are just a bunch of ideas here that are essentially trading ideas that the agent will then go ahead and understand, expand upon, make it right in a way that, write it out in a way that another AI can backtest it, and then we just keep stepping on the gas. Okay, so let's go ahead and run it and see what's Gucci. Agents here, okay. Agents, RBI, PP. This will be in the GitHub later once I get it working. Okay, let's go ahead and run it. So let's see here. Okay, starting processing, research starting, processing, research starting. Okay, these are different threads here. Okay, we probably don't need, looks like we probably don't need 5 digits. We probably only need like 2 or 3 for the parallel processing stuff. Okay, so you can see here, creating backtest, okay. Process idea created, so requesting model. So yeah, dude, this is sick. This is going. And then we'll be able to see the output here, because I know it's hard to see here, but we got 5 of these running at the same time. That means I'm calling Grok 5 times. 5 times, but I can switch it to a local model if you're looking to be some cheapy EP. Okay, that's fine. You can use DeepSeek as well. That's also fine. Let's get it, dude. There's no excuse. Stop it. 1023. Excuse me. We should also move the ideas.txt to real RBI PP, because this is a new folder. Yeah, it should be in a new folder, you know? Okay, so it's putting in here. You can see the back tests that are being outputted. Yeah, fam. Look at this. It's game over. Back test. Okay, so what I want to do here is now I want to stop it, and I want to give it a new file of just 5 ideas. Throw any trading ideas in the chat. I need 5 ideas, fam. I'm gonna check the chat. I really hope that you can come up with 5 ideas. Be like, yeah, try trading the VWAP, or whatever you know, opening range breakouts, whatever you think is a good strategy. Throw it in the chat, and then I'll show you from full how this is going to work with 5 parallel agents. This is going to be sick. This is going to be sick. So this is on you, chat. I got to wait for you. So let's see here. Okay. Starting processing. Yeah, this is sick, dude. This is sick. We're doing 5. This is revolutionary. Revolutionary work happening live right now. Got 5 agents working. at the same time. 5 agent swarms, really, to test any trading idea for pennies. So I can see if they are worth running with agents. Yeah, dude. Because I don't believe in just saying, hey, AI, buy here, buy there, or like, let me know when to buy, let me know when to sell. I don't think that's going to work. I don't think that's going to work. Okay, so you can see here, she cleaned it up 2 digits. Perfect. Get that posted. Okay, let's go ahead and see if there's any other questions here. Yo, people are going, the house coin community is insane, dude. Much love to everybody in it. I'm gonna retweet all of you guys. I'll chill on the spam. I'll go down and retweet later. But damn, one house equals one house coin. That's what I like to see, fam. Okay, sick. Let's go ahead and all this. Absolutely, there's a video on top. Okay, this is sick. This is sick. We got the Aster. We got the Aster DEX coming next. Okay, now you can run both versions independently with separate idea lists. Okay, perfect. So let's go look at it. Let's go over here to RBI. Now the parallel processing version has its own folder sublist. Data RBI PP. So let's just make that because she didn't make it. RBI PP. Okay. And then here in version 3 here, ideas.txt. So this is how it works, dude. Let me have the ideas you have, ideas.txt, your trading ideas, and I'll list them here. Let's see if chat is coming through here today. I'm using the trade writer approach, not one thing. Not one, dude. Not one. Okay. Well, see if I'm coming back to the chat. See if I'm coming back to the chat, dude. I got my own ideas. This is the roadmap you get when you put your name and email address in the website. The website's below. This is where I teach you step by step how to automate your trading. But I'm also just going to open source all of this. So, you know, if you're already a coder, then dive into the GitHub. But at the end of the day, this is fire. If you don't know how to code or you don't understand what's going on here today, I'll show you step by step how to automate your trading in the next 15 days so you can actually build with me. Instead of building against me, instead of trading against me, build with me. Let's get it. Let's get it, dude. Let's get it. 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 Okay, so let's get some ideas going here, and I'll put them into the agent in order to then backtest. So let's go ahead and find, I have alpha generation and strategies. So I just want to come up with a couple ideas here. So maybe a stochastic RSI. Let's just say stochastic RSI. Let's say some other things here. Pairs trading, Bollinger Bands. Let's say Bollinger Bands plus ADX. Okay, let's say, yeah, four down bar in a row. Okay, let's say quad moving average crossover. Okay. Quad moving average crossover. So you just put each idea that you have there. Kalman filter. Nate loves it. Nate is the GOAT. Let's just put Kalman filter plus random indicator. Okay, that's 5 ideas. Perfect. So I'm just showing you this for an example. Let's go over to agents here and say RBI agent PP. They will go ahead and each line is an idea that they will go ahead and backtest for us. So let's go ahead and run it. Okay, so let's get it, dude. You can see it's T1, T0, T3, T4. Okay, perfect. They're all requesting on Grok. Grok's not too expensive. I do want to implement Queen today as well, so that's on the list. You can see I only put $5 in the Grok, so you can see now she's outputting in the folder. This is where the output is left or put data RBI PP. You can see 10/23 2025. You can start to see that the backtest, no backtests have been done yet, but the research has been done for all of them. You can see here, these are 5 different ideas that it went ahead and expanded on off my ideas. Stochastic RSI, like I mentioned. Beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Quadruple crossover. The Kalman stochastic. Okay, so now it's going ahead and backtest, and you can see these are the first parts of the backtest. This is all AI, dude. This is all AI. It's all going to be in the GitHub. If you don't understand this, dude, if you don't know how to code, I recommend you learn how to code. I recommend you learn how to code. We'll see what happens when she's done. Let's see how fast it takes or how long it takes. Jason says, great work. I was building one last week. This is a great job. Thanks, bro. I see the agentic structure and can be reworked for all sorts of tasks. This is a beautiful system. I didn't notice there's a paper trading feature for testing. No, there isn't a paper trading feature. I don't do that, but you can. Super simple to paper trade. All you have to do is go to the test net of any of these exchanges. So you can see it's going to keep going until it hits a 50% target, which is pretty crazy. And yeah, this is sick, dude. Now we have parallel processing. So it's just going to work on all of these. You can see it's gotten a couple finals here. 2 out of 10. Okay, so it's just going to keep working until it gets to the profit target. And that's sick. This is done. This is done. So now we have a parallel processor for this. And I should have ran this elsewhere. So we could run it while building out the Aster connection. So I think that's the next step here because we don't have Aster connected yet. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure. It is my pleasure. One house equals one house coin. You are different. So much value in every video you post. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. What are your thoughts on KTA? A few billionaires are supporting it. I don't know. 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 He says build a Telegram connection. Why? Backtest successful. Okay, perfect. So, but hasn't hit our target yet. So you can see this is pretty magic because we're going to end up with a ton of backtests that maybe don't hit 50% target, but hey, that's okay. That's okay. All right. So now that we have this working, I'm going to come back to it later with some other ideas. I'm going to pause it for now. I'm going to say git add dot git commit /m RBI agent updated with parallel processing. Git push. Being able to leave home and get updates about give commands. Yeah, that's cool and all, but that's not really automated trading. You can get updates if you want, but I've never needed that. I've never needed that because all update for me is make me want to tinker, and you shouldn't tinker with your bots. I like to set them live, come back later, see how they did, iterate to success. Okay, so let's go over here to Aster Dex. Now I have a GitHub for it and I'm fully connected. So let me go ahead and find that Aster here. Aster Dex trading bots. We've already built all of this here live on stream at some point. Copy repo path. Let's get it. PD code dot. Okay. Here. Aster API. Perfect. Let's see what the EMV is looking like. Okay. I need the key and secret here. Okay. Let me go ahead and put this as non-finalized. I'll come back when the key and secret. Let's go ahead and get my .env going first. Solana private key. Okay, Aster exchange. Okay, that's good. Close that. And then let's go ahead and put in the ENV example as well. Okay, so now it's in the ENV example and you can see it again, but please read this carefully. That's on the screen right now. It's so important. It's so important, dude. As you see me do financial stuff every single day, we are not the same. You don't get the results I get no matter what, because you don't put the work in that I do. You might put more work in. You might have better results. We're all human. We can all do anything. But the fact is, there's a small percentage of people that come to my stream and they think, oh, Moondev said this or Moondev's doing that. Oh, if I plug and play his bots, I'm going to make $1 million. No, you're not. You got to build your own edge. If anybody ever says, hey, here's a bot, run it, make $1 million, you're about to lose all of your money. So I will never, ever say that. So now you got .env here. This is what my .env looks like. I put the Aster API and the Aster API secret. Okay, let's get it. Let's close that for now. And then let's go ahead here and say, hey, Aster API, easy.py, Aster MM02. I think easy.py would be a good one. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. All right, so this is what I want you to do. I want you to, in my scripts folder, I want you to build an Aster easy.py. Okay, so you have this whole GitHub that I'm going to link you to. It's Aster Dex Trading Bots. You can see my .env example in this current GitHub, and you can see that my Aster API keys and secrets are already in there, just exact in my actual ENV. You don't need to look at my actual ENV, but I want you to build this easy.aster.py in the scripts folder, just so we can have a proof of concept that Aster is now connected into this GitHub and everything is working fine. From there, we will be able to build out other stuff with agents in our agents folder. Okay, so yeah, let's start there. And then I'll test out easy.py. No, in fact, I don't even want you to build easy.py. I want you to build a system that does the following. But you can look at the directory I'm about to give you, including easy.py, in order to see how to build all this. Okay, the system I want you to do is first, I want you to grab the balance, print it. So you're getting portfolio. And then you're going to put a bid and an ask on Bitcoin, $10 away from the midpoint, a buy and a sell. Okay. And then you're going to cancel those orders. And before all that, you have to get the ask bid. So the second thing you're going to do is get the ask bid, print out the ask bid. And then you're going to cancel those orders. And then you're going to put a market order in to make sure the market order works. And then you're going to close that position. And then you're going to show the balance again. This will show that we have fully done the loop. I have a test account with a few bucks in it, maybe. I needed to make sure. But here's all the code you need. This whole GitHub is for Aster Dex Trading Bots. Explore the whole thing as you need in order to build anything that I just said. And then later we can build out agents. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and give her this path, copy path. Easy.py, let's get it. Emergency cutoff switches, man? Nah, that's how you get wrecked, bro. Yo, what's this about? What can you do with this? You could do anything, Charlie Munger. It's an excellent trading machine, lots of options. Develop a solid strategy, your strategy. Absolutely. There you go, bro. There you go. Hey, yo, Telegram is not hard to implement, by the way. So if you do want that, no worries, you can do that. Just ask AI. She'll do it for you in like 2 seconds. Let me go ahead and try to get over to my test account here on Aster. I hope I have a couple bucks in it. Let's check it out. Let's checkity. Got a couple bucks in it. Okay, I got a couple bucks in it. That should be. Okay, sick, dude. So let's go ahead and see here. So perfect. I've built out the Aster test. Okay, so we already made processing for our RB agents. Damn, dude, it's only been 45 minutes. We've already built out a game-changing thing today. Now we're building in Aster Dex from Aster API, import Aster. I mean, you got to bring all this stuff in there, fam. Looks like that's going to fail, cousin. Looks like that's going to fail, cousin. Dun, 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 dun. Looks like that's going to fail, cousin. What is this rocket launch thing? Trade early stage crypto projects and earn rewards? Hmm. He had a dream about me. That's crazy. I had a dream too. That one day, one house equals one house. I'm just playing, dude. It's not financial advice. I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun, bro. I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun. I'll win this contest if they list Housecoin. I promise you that. I promise you that. Yo, what's up, Quant Mech? How you doing, bro? What is a stochastic RSI? I'm not sure, but AI does. Stochastic version of the RSI. Okay, sick, dude. So let's go ahead and see if we got this working now. Let's go ahead and double check that we don't print out any keys, public or private here in this bot, and then I'll go ahead and run the Aster test. I will do it. Thank you. YOLO, what's up, bro? It would be great if somehow we could make the agents run the strategies straight from TradingView, since we can backtest strategies over there, etc., and also use the real-time data to execute like trades on Hyperliquid. YOLO time. Unfortunately, I know that sounds like a good idea, but unfortunately, the backtesting on TradingView is fake, and it can't be trusted. So I've explored that route before, and I've never had a backtest on TradingView ever match up with a backtest on Python. So I think if you're going to learn how to code in PineScript, which is TradingView's coding language, then you might as well just learn Python. It's about just as hard or easy, whatever you want to say about it. And you have AI that can code for you. I know it's beautiful looking at TradingView, but looking at TradingView is going to get you wrecked, dude. That's going to stir up your emotions. You're going to see the charts go up and down. You rarely see me here on the charts because it's too emotional, YOLO. And no reason to spend time if the backtesting is not even real. Perfect. The script is now 100% safe. No API keys. Let's get it. Oh, snap. Overwrite? No way. I need to back up out of here. So we're getting Aster Dex in here. Don't save. You're welcome, my dude. Thank you for coming through. All right, let's go ahead here and run this. See if we can. Oh, already got an error. Got hella error, as a matter of fact. Available balance 350, 332. I thought I had 5 something, but maybe not. You can see I got this error. And again, here is the full GitHub that has working Aster Deck stuff. So you have all examples there needed. All right, let's give it the full GitHub this time. Copy path. Aster Dex trading bots. Okay, let's get it. Let's see what's going on with my balance here. Per available. Transfer maybe. I see the issue. The exchange needs to be precision. Okay. USDC. USDC to USDT. Okay, that's probably what I need to do. Perp walk. The perp walk, dude. Transfer, okay. Dum, boom, boom. One house equals one house coin. If you got questions, throw it to me. Someday, you are different. Someday, I truly hope I will be able to build stuff the way you do. You really make these things look easy, but I know behind every video are years of consistency. I celebrate you. Thank you, bro. You're the best. Thank you, bro. You can do anything I can do, but better. You can do anything I can do, but better, fam. Every one of you. Every one of you. Charlie Munger, how much do you make? I make this much. Pause the video. Much love to you, Colin. Good to see you, dude. How you doing? How you doing, bro? Good to see ya. Okay, so you can see here. Perfect. I fixed the precision error. Okay. Let's go ahead and test it out. Okay, so it is putting the buy order, sell order. Perfect. Okay, so, and then it should have canceled the orders. Oh, it looks like we got a little bit of an error here. So you can see it prints out my balance. It gets the bid ask for BTC. It puts the orders in for both of them and then cancels the orders, canceling orders, no open orders, and then placing a leverage, order. Oh, 5x. It's just because I have $3 in my account. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to change this here. Leverage, maybe if I put it at like 20. I wouldn't use 20x leverage if I were you. I obviously need to put some money in my account if I'm gonna enter this competition, but we'll see. I'd rather you guys have this 50 racks than me, because I believe code's a great equalizer. I believe if somebody uses this GitHub, dude, and makes 50 racks off it, sheesh, dude. The GitHub is free. Could you imagine how beautiful that would be if one of you guys went ahead and took this GitHub and then won a $50,000 prize based off of it? Sheesh. So it says I have an insufficient whatever. So let me go ahead and see if I can put this in there. As manually, and just see what leverage I have to use in order to do that. Okay, buy. Minimum is 100. Damn, the minimum is $100 UTC. I mean USDT. That's wild, dude. Okay, let me just get some cash in there then. Or let's see, maybe I can just, for this test range, but use numbers, please. How much leverage can you get on this exchange? Damn, that's a lot. Okay, that should work then. Okay, perfect. I just want this to work. I want this to work. So market close it. Please never, ever, ever. This is a just don't use leverage, dude. If you're gonna use leverage, use like 5x or less. Once I get this live and stuff, I won't be using this amount. Just want to make sure it all works. We're all connected. That's it. So you can see here, it's putting the order, and then it put a market order in, or it filled. It may have filled immediately. Okay, but it's out. Perfect. So it was in and out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. In and out. Change down 10 cents. Total 317. Okay, we are fully connected to Aster Dex. We are fully connected to Aster Dex. So this is what I want to do. Okay, dude. What do you want to do then? I can confirm now that we are fully connected to Aster Dex, which is awesome. This is fully decentralized, not decentralized, but we are now fully our AI agents on GitHub for trading are now fully connected to Aster. This allows anyone to compete for that $50,000 prize they are giving away. So sick. All live and open source on GitHub. Okay, perfect, dude. So beautiful. What we want to do here now is wait. Did I have a video of that? Just want to make sure it all works. We're all connected. That's it. So you can see here, it's putting the orders in, and then it put a market order in. Or it filled. It may have filled immediately. Okay, but it's out. Delete. Perfect. So it was in and out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Post. In and out. Change. Our AI agents are now trading total equity on Aster DEX. Are now fully connected to Aster. This allows anyone to compete for the $50,000 prize they are giving away. All live and open source on GitHub. So sick. So sick, bro. So sick. Okay, let's post that. All right, so great, great, great. We have the test set up. Okay. Let's go ahead and push this to GitHub. Can you confirm that no keys or anything will be pushed to GitHub if I push this? You don't need to push it yourself. I'll push it, but just confirm that nothing in the Aster test is private. What is that word? What is that word? That word is private. Think it. Think it through, dude. Think it through. Think it through. Think it through, dude. Think it through. Do I need to understand coding to run this stuff, or is there a way to set it up with a quick guide that you put out to run? I would learn how to code, dude. Join the bootcamp here. I'll show you how to code. It's going to be a 3-hour video of how to code. And then I'll show you how to algo trade. So you'll be able to do all this by hand. But if you go through the bootcamp and then start working on this stuff, dude, you'll be ahead of 99.99% of people in the world. I had somebody come into the bootcamp yesterday. They joined the bootcamp. They said, should I still take the bootcamp or should I go straight to the GitHub? And I said, it's absolutely essential that you still go through the bootcamp, because this is me teaching you all of this stuff step by step before AI, so you understand how to do this by yourself. Because if you don't understand how to do this by yourself, you're going to be absolutely cooked when you run into an error. And AI will not be able to figure out all errors, unfortunately. So you have to be able to understand it at a fundamental level. And it's not that hard. I'm a regular person. I didn't know how to code before. So you got this, bro. The bootcamp is here. 100% money back guarantee. If you don't want to do it that way, go ahead and get the roadmap at least. The roadmap will show you step by step how to automate your trading as well. It's just going to be a little less teaching, more like, hey, here's the resources you need, etc., etc. So much love to you. I'll see you inside. Confirm Aster test file is safe to push. Here's why. Beautiful. Okay, so new terminal here. Let's go ahead and push it to GitHub. Add.git commit/m Aster DEX support. Added. You can see I'm pushing that script test, git push. Okay, sick. Now it's there. You got it. You can go here and you can see exactly what I have. Okay, let's go here to the GitHub. Go to the GitHub. It's in the description. R in order to save it, fork in order to get all the code. You can see SRC, Aster DEX added. Okay, so you go to scripts here, and Aster DEX here is asterdex.py. This is all the fundamentals you need in order to get started with Aster DEX. Okay, let's go ahead here and say, all right, perfect. Now that we have tested Aster DEX, what I want to do here is I want to implement it into our trading agent. So our trading agent right now is using a swarm, and I think that's going to be pretty cool. Anyways, you have all the examples of how to set this up. You may need to make an Aster DEX nice funcs file. Where the hell did you put those, by the way? Where did I put them? Where are our nice funcs at? Data, scripts, models, lambda, test hyperliquid, nice funcs. So, not extended, bro. What? Nice funcs. and place it near the other nice funks. We can keep the majority of the functions there, and again, we can just use that aster test.py and this other GitHub in order to build all that out. No problem. Anyways, I want you to go ahead and then update the trading agent here. In order to use Aster Dex as well. Now, we're going to need to have a variable up top now that says something about, now that we can connect to Hyperliquid, we can connect to Aster, and we can connect to Solana. Propose to me a solution of how we can switch between these easily on the trading agent file specifically. So, for example, maybe a variable at the top that we write Aster in, or Solana in, or Hyperliquid in. I'm not quite sure which the best way is, but make sure you understand what I want you to do, ask any questions you do have, and propose a way to easily switch between Hyperliquid, Solana, and Aster in our trading agent. It's just going to use whichever exchange that we decide for it to use. Okay, dude, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Wait. Get it, dude. Let's get it. Let's get it every single day. Come on, dude. Come on. You down? Let's go. Let's go, bro. Let's go. This is where I eat, dog. This is where I eat. Let's go. This is time to eat. This is the fun part. Let's get it every single day. Lock in. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what you build, dude. It's all open source. Now better. Year 4, year 5, I told you I'm gonna get gas, dude. I told you it's gonna get better and better. They say, oh, Moondev, yada yada, whatever. Build an open, put your code out in the public, or don't talk to me. Haters out there, dude. Put your puppy. I trumped your bitch. I trumped you. Oh my God. They say Moondev can't do this. Moondev can't do that. Okay, I'll put my code out there and then you tell me what I can do. How about that? How about that? Okay, let's go ahead and answer any questions we have. Let's throw there. Okay. Any questions here in the year? It will be fairly unlike those homes they bought in the 60s. This guy says this leads to the question. Okay, let's go through the whole thing. I said houses are for boomers, Bitcoin's for millennials, one house equals one house coin. This quant said this leads to the question, what is the worth of a house? How could a coin like this be fairly valued? And then I said fairly valued. Unlike these homes they bought in the 60s for pennies, we will not be their exit liquidity. They will be forced to own house coin. One house equals one house coin. We'll see, dude. We'll see. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just stepping on the gas with you. But I'm taking a quantitative approach because I believe your emotions are just too heavy. Please read this. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and answer any questions that you may have. Perfect. I understand the structure now. Let me propose a clean solution for switching between exchanges. Okay. Add a single exchange variable at the top. Hyperliquid Solana. Okay. Aster equals Aster Dex. Hyperliquid equals Hyperliquid Perpetuals. AI mode selection. Swarm true. Then use dynamic imports based on exchange. Okay. Yeah, this looks good. Create nice funks Aster. Okay. Beautiful. Update trading agent. Okay. Add exchange. Okay. Configuration per exchange. Okay. Long only will be auto set based on exchange. Solana true. Hyperliquid false. Okay. Perfect. Aster false. One variable to change. Awesome. This sounds great. And then can you just confirm that if I hit long only to true and I'm trading on Aster or Hyperliquid, it will still respect that long only? Where's the bootcamp at? It is below. in the description. Oh, he said, never mind, I got it. Colin says the bootcamp is fire. What extension do you use for speech to text, Charlie? I use Whisper Flow. Whisper Flow. Is Aster getting more liquid with volume or stay on Hyperliquid? That's your decision. The reason that I am continuing to trade on Aster a bit, actually, it was for the airdrop prior, and now it's for this 50,000 that they're giving away. So they're giving away $50,000 to someone, a vibe coder that's building trading systems here. And since I have the #1 AI agents GitHub here, everybody that's watching this can partake in this $50,000 giveaway that Aster is doing. And I think it'd be very special if somebody took this code, this free code from the internet, and won $50,000 off of it. I'm thinking, I did join, but you know, I would rather see one of you guys win. So that's why I brought it to you guys. If I wanted this for myself, I might be able to win by myself. I wouldn't have shown you, but I think it's going to be much, much sicker. Much, much sicker if one of you guys goes and wins. Yes, long only equals true. Works on all exchanges. Great. Future enhancement. If you want to use shorts on Aster/Hyperliquid, we'd need to implement the short opening position and sells. Yeah, well, we definitely want to be able to short on both of them as well. I was just curious about that long only. That would be nice to be able to long only on Aster and Hyperliquid as well, but make sure the shorts is implemented there too. I think you know the plan now, so go ahead and go build it. Build this whole thing that you explained above. Let me know if you have any questions. I don't think you do. You already asked them all. Don't ask me any questions, AKA. AKA, don't ask me any more questions. No more questions. No more questions. No more questions. You guys can ask me questions. AI, she had enough. She's had enough. She's had enough questions for today. Let's see here. I'd love to see your trading agents trading harmonic patterns. That's what I'm trying to code at the moment with Grok. Watch this, dude. Watch this. Watch this. Let me go ahead and try those harmonic patterns right now. Okay, let's go ahead and say data here. Let's go to RBI, PP. Let's say all of them. Let's do all of them with harmonic patterns. Harmonic patterns. Let's do all of our RBI ideas here. These are just random ideas, and I'm just gonna outshoot you, bro. I promise. I'm gonna take more shots than you, and then I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win, dude. I'm gonna give you all my code along the way, dude. I'm gonna talk ish the whole time. I don't care. I don't care. I'm giving it all out. It's all on GitHub. You can't say anything to me. I got 5 agents testing out 5 different harmonic patterns now. Let's get it. Just set 5 agents to test different variations of harmonic patterns live on stream. Let's get it, dude. Let's get it. Let's get it. You got ideas, I got answers, bro. I got AIs. I got AIs. It's all on GitHub too, so much love to you. If you see my key, don't leak it, bro. Don't steal my money. Don't do those things, please. Please don't do those things, dude. Been working on it myself, trying to automate it. Okay, sick, dude. So let's go ahead and answer any questions I have on the YouTube, because I know I had some I've been ignoring and just haven't got to yet. So let's go to the this here. And while she's working, I'll go ahead and work on these things, like responding to people. Is there a special reason you use .py? Those are Python files in order to write code. how you been? I mentioned a few times. Just curious how long your ramp up time. Took me about 6 months to learn how to code and then start building out simple trading systems. Does all this work with MCPs? I don't know if it's easier or useful to combine your MCPs. It should work. I don't see why I wouldn't. What are your ideas? Congratulations on your 100K subs. You deserve it for all your hard work you put in. Let's step on the gas. Cheers, mate. Thank you, Rico. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, Rico. I appreciate you so much. You've been here the entire time. Cheers to you as well. He's been here since the start, dude. He's been here since the start. But we're just getting started, so you're here since the start too. So you can see she's working on these back tests here. We'll see if she comes up with any. So you can see this one has a return of 0.01, but she's going to keep going until she's at 50%. That's a crazy rule I put in there, but we'll see. Looking forward to checking it out. Even if it changes form to a degree, the foreseeable future is tooling and agents working together like a team under a human. I totally agree. I agree, bro. Can you explain about your video? Yeah, dude, I'm building AI agents and I was exploring the OpenAI browser because I just released it. Wow, you're exploring multi-agent trading. This is awesome. Previously, I was using Trilkit AI. Nice, dude. Nice, I've never heard of it. How's it working? Videos are usually 3 hours, no? I like the comment. I'm about to see if I can enroll in the camp. Yeah, they're usually super long, but inside the bootcamp, they're short, concise, step-by-step, showing you how to automate your trading. Reply. There's a good amount of stuff here. I'll come back to it in a second. Because it looks like our AI is done, so she's still working. Harmonic patterns here. Okay, let's go ahead here and see what's Gucci. Perfect. I've successfully built the complete Aster DEX integration with exchange switching capability. Here's what was implemented. Okay, what's been built? Function implementation. Okay. Market buy, market sell, chunk kill, AI. Dynamic tier, long sell signal plus no position or uses and short function on Aster Hyperliquid respects locals. How to use Aster, false, BTC, ETH. And then can you make sure that it respects the size on Aster and Hyperliquid? I will have to probably do that math between the leverage that's used. Let's go ahead and test it now after this. I want to see how these do, if they come up with anything. You can see they're working. This one doesn't have a great return. We can go ahead and see here all of the backtest that is creating here. We go down to the data section. RBI V3, nope, it's right here. So you can see the backtest it's creating here. So all code, so quad harmonic, beautiful execution. Charts, don't have those. Final optimized, beautiful. One thing I do want to update on this someday, and maybe not right now because we're doing a lot. One thing, the backtest RBI backtest agent need a better way of tracking the result. Maybe a CSV link to the actual file that produced those results. Essentially need a way now that we are PPing it find a to follow. Yeah, he slid. Okay, so she's still working, dude. So let me go ahead and keep responding to people here. If you got questions, I'll try to answer them everywhere. What are you using? I'm interested in just finding fluid voice transcription. Be building fantasies, advanced demos, hard codes, code theater. It makes idea upgrade perfect in sandbox mode. Try to get anything live in the markets. Realize it's terrified. When you get close enough, it will start to spin and hallucinate. Okay. Check it up and I've discovered your channel. Nice, dude. Yo, thanks for coming through. Your consistency, hard inspiration to me. Thank you, dude. Thank you, dude. You guys continuing to show up also inspires me. How are you today? I'm doing pretty good. Good. How are you? Kick and thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Number ahead of. Yeah, that was nice. 777. T Ross. T Ross like a boss. Let's go ahead and see if she's done with it. You can see she's still back testing here. She got to 0.7, 0.74. Okay, sick, dude. Sick. Let's go ahead here and see what's going on here. Perfect. I've updated the position sizing and properly respect leverage. Here's how it works. Leverage and position. Okay. Trading agent. Okay. Nice function Aster. Okay. Example with $25 position, 5x leverage. Okay. Market buy. Okay. Can you make sure that the trigger to change the leverage works on both of them? There should be an API call for both Hyperliquid and Aster that allows you to change the leverage. And I just want to make sure that that's working perfectly before I test this out. Thank you. Because I only have like a few bucks in my account right now. So when I set these live, I'll have to up the size, up the ante. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep answering some of these. T Ross like a boss. You are so welcome. Bro, I was literally working on the same thing, but a twist. Share it with me. Yeah, go ahead and share your idea, dude. That sounds awesome. What's the twist? Can you do a combination agent albatross flash loan? This is probably doable. All my code is on the GitHub, so you can build this, no doubt. It just depends. On put the time in. I'm gonna put the time in. Yo. She can't do that, huh? 777, fam. All right, sick. Let's get back out of there. We answered all those questions, answers, comments, niceties, and so on. Thank you. Much love to you. 777. I found the issue. Hyperliquid trading functions are in NiceFunks Hyperliquid, but trading agent imports from NiceFunks HL, which only has open, high, low, close volume functions. Can you see what else uses that NiceFunks HL inside of my GitHub and update it so we can just move over to the NiceFunks Hyperliquid and move any imports needed for the other agents? And let's just have one file. Once you've done that and confirmed that all functions are in the Hyperliquid NiceFunks instead of the _HL one, then you can delete that folder. Thank you. And we still have these agents, 5 agents parallel processing until they get a return of 50% or more, which is hard as hell. So they've hit their max. I've only said 10 times. That's fine. I'm gonna let it run 10 times because 10 times 5, so 50 times. Let's see how much we spent on XAI here today. So 430 left. Okay, I spent about 50 cents. So you can see I'm accelerating because I'm doing parallel processing now. We PPing it, bro. Victor says, I build a Aster Momentum site. Can you check it out? It's running live on the cloud right now. They long and short monitor. How much do you spend on API costs per week? Not too much, dude. Not too much. Hey, now I got sound. I couldn't hear like an hour ago. Where do you get the tick data from? You can get tick data from Binance. Just got to watch the order that data yourself. Okay, so you can see she's done with all of the parallel processing. And the best return is negative 0.72. So I don't know. Maybe a different time frame will work better for you, buddy. But Harmonic over here, not looking great at the start. Not looking great at the start. You can see all our harmonics here. Let's say the finals here. Version 9. You can see they tried a bunch of versions here. So that could be cool. Harmonic. I'll look more into it later. What are all the buys and sells going on at the bottom of your screen? They are Binance buy and sell data. And then here are liquidations. I watch buy and sell data because I think it's interesting. Oh my gosh. It crashed on us, fam. Low-key cursor be crashing once a day. Low-key. Maybe it's because I got 18 cursors up. Maybe I'll close some of them. Can't close that one. Can't close that one. Can't close that one. See, the thing is, I just can't close these, dude. Don't save them. Cross exchange arbitrage. I can't close that. I use them too often. Aster. I'm using Aster as we speak. AI agents for trading. That's what we're building on. Polymarket. I'm going to work with that later. You see what I'm saying, fam? I have to have all these GitHubs open. Burn address generator. I didn't end up building that. Well, I built it, but I didn't end up using it. Close chat. Okay. All right, so now I gotta figure out what my last prompt was, really. So let's go home here. Oh yeah, okay, I remember that. Okay, so let's go back to our trading agent here. Trading agent. Trading agent here, okay. And let's say here, okay, let's say clog code, run dangerously because we're dangerous people. Dangerously skip permissions. Okay. Dangerously skip permissions. And then let's go ahead and say what I just said. We want to merge them and use the at nice funks hyperliquid for all. Okay, let's go ahead and start with that. How about that? What's the point of AI agents? Whatever you want to build with them, dude. Is Claudia free to use or do we have to pay a subscription? Claude is not free. It's like $20, $100, or $200, whatever you'd like to pay. Whatever you'd like to pay. I'm on the $100 plan as we speak. Because I'll probably upgrade again to 200 if I need to. But I'm at 100 right now. It's not bad. It's not bad, not bad. Da 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 da. So let's go ahead and see here. I'll help you merge these. Okay. So you only pay 100 a month? Yeah. 100 a month for Claude Code, which you're seeing I'm using right here. For the AI agents, that just depends. Like today I've spent on XAI, which is the AI API that I've been using. Claude Code is not an API, but I've spent like 60 cents here today. You can see I spent $1.11 since I implemented it. So, yeah, dude, today we're implementing Aster and let's see how it goes, bros. Yeah, so 100 a month for Claude Code and then API costs are variable. Depends. Now I'll add the unique functions from HL to the end of the file. Nice, dude. Okay, so let's see what she did here. Okay, perfect, Dr. Day. I have successfully merged the files and cleaned things up. Combined all from HL to liquid. Added all those volumes. Beautiful. All right, let's try this Aster Dex one. So 3 days back on market data. Long only. Right now it's on Solana. I'm gonna call it Aster. Okay. Swarm mode true. Long only fine. Size, let's just put it at fives. Well, I guess tens. Leverage, I have to put a lot. Don't use leverage. I don't see a So we're gonna need in our trading agent.py, we need a leverage variable at the top as well. So this will only apply, of course, to Hyperliquid and Aster, but we need that variable at the top. Bum bum bum. He says, I was spending like 100 a day a few months ago. So Claude Code does the planning and then XAI tasks, or what's the setup? Right now I'm coding with Claude Code. I have a ton of different models that I can use for the actual other part, for the AI agents. Speaking of that, Queen AI sign up. Sign up to Queen. I'm gonna set up Queen next. Create an account. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. It's not financial advice. Not financial advisor. Verification failed. What the hell? Failed verification. I'm a human, bro. Barely, but barely a human, but I am. Refresh, man. What's going on? Do I got a VPN on or something? No. Please slide to verify. Okay, I'm sliding slow. What the hell? Verify. There we go. Confirm. Oh shit. Okay, I'm in there like swimwear. Now let's go ahead and say all chats. How about settings? Account models. Queen. Chats interface. General. Personalization. Account. About. Queen API login. Try Queen Chat. No, I don't want to download. Don't want to download API platform. Start building. I'm just getting Queen set up, bro. Log in. Oh, this is the Alibaba Cloud. Interesting. Way I'm setting up an Alibaba Cloud account. I'm sorry. I guess I have to. Continue. I guess I'm an Alibaba guy now. What's my password? Queen AI. I hereby agree. Sign up. Security features. Oh, damn, dude. I gotta put in a phone number. She. Country region. No, they can't call me, bro. No, you can't call me, dog. No, absolutely not. You can never call me. Don't ever call me Alibaba. I never want you to call me. 490. Nice. 69. Okay, I think I'm in there. Holy moly, bro. Okay, I gotta put in all this stuff. State? You probably don't have Puerto Rico on here. They do though. So good for them. San Juan, 0. Okay, I got my phone number, bank card. Oh my god. They shaking me down for everything right now over at Queen, dude. Queen's shaking me down for everything right now. I just hope I'm on the financial advice screen right now so you can't see my card info. Please tell me I am. They're shaking me down for everything, bro. They're getting me for every penny over here. Getting my full name, getting my address, getting my bank card, getting my social, getting my. I'm just kidding. They didn't get my social. They didn't get my social, but start free trial. Cloud account is set up. Start free trial. Start for free. Okay, we back. The only AI that gives you 1 million Tokies. Business account? This is an individual, bro. Holy moly. I thought I already signed up. Wait. Sign up. Sign in. Console. Activate resource. Security and compliance. Yo, I need a whole thing, dude. I need a whole thing. I need a whole thing, dude. Like how do you work through this website? Go to old version, alerts, expenses. How to get API key for Queen. Alibaba Cloud Studio. Activate Model Studio. Log into your Alibaba Cloud account and access the Model Studio console. If you haven't used it before, you will need to agree. So Model Studio console. This looks like AWS, to be honest, and that's not a compliment. Da 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 da. Platinum for AI. You can activate and create default workspace. Okay. Authorize. Da da da. Don't know what these do. All right, they're not gonna win. Queen's not gonna win for this case only. For this case, exclusively, bro. All this stuff that I'm doing here, I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing, dude. I'm just trying to get this done. Close. Activate, create OSS bucket. Activating the basic service of PAI. You have not yet completed your real name registration. The hell? I might just. Oh. And why do you use XAI for the agent? Is it because it's not included in the 100 a month? That's right. That's right. Claude Code is 100 a month. But that's for Claude Code. It's not API. Call billing. What the hell, dude? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use Queen, bro. I don't think I'm gonna use Queen. CDN here. My favorites, domain. I can't even figure out how to get the mother version API keys, bro. How to get the API key? Navigate to key management. I mean, Queen won't win. That's it. That's my what I believe. I'm not implementing Queen then. Because for us new age devs, if I ever see anything that looks like AWS, I run far, far away from it. I run so, so fast. AWS, what? How much of a balance do I have? I should have 0. Okay, to-do list. Let's give it one more try. Old version, maybe? Maybe it'll be more of a boomer version for your boy. Okay. Platform for AI. Okay, platform for AI. I just don't get this part. Failed. You have not completed your real name registration. What do you mean? It says a check mark there, bro. It says authorized right there. It says authorized, real name, verification verified. Do not bind. How about that? Shit. Okay. Yeah, Queen's cooked, bro. Delete my account. All right, we got plenty of models. We're gonna use DeepSeek and we're gonna use Claude. Well, I don't know what else, but we'll see. Okay, so perfect, Dr. Datadog. I've added the leverage variable to your trading agent. Here's what I did. Perfect. So you can see that variable should be there now. Cash percentage, sleep, Aster, swarm, long only, Aster, max position. Oh, this isn't it. That's why. Trading agent here. Okay. Leverage here. So I got to use high leverage, but don't use leverage like this ever. I just got to put some money in my account. Okay, let's go ahead and see if this thing works here. So it should be using Aster. Okay, long only, swarm, true. Okay, let's get it, dude. DeepSeek is the best one, what she says. Okay, I want it to slow down. So we got the first 5 bars. 1020, okay. Is this from Aster? Where's this data from? Market data for received for this. I can see that it's sending back data here for the contract address, but you can see I'm using Aster. If I'm using Aster or Hyperliquid, we should use those respective exchanges in order to get the data. So if we're using one of those exchanges, then we'll have to use the token, not the token address. We'll actually ignore that token address. I actually don't see in the top variables where we put the actual token will be trading, the symbol. So with Aster and Hyperliquid, there should be symbols that we trade. I think we have it in our config, but we want to move them over here. So we have the symbols here too. So I can just easily change the symbol. Let's have it for BTC for now. And again, that data should be for whatever symbol we have, and it would only use the contract addresses if we're trading on Solana. Okay, let's get it, bro. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Alibaba made it hella hard to find. I just quit. I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna keep working on it. Failed to reactivate PAV. Okay, return to activation page. Let's go to Workbench. Most recent API. They make it so easy in the other places. Oh goodness. Elastic domains. So it should be in this AI section. API. AI machine learning platform for AI. Okay, let's go to platform for AI. Even my key. I just want the key. Verified, verified. I have to activate. And this is where I'm failing at. Yeah, that's cooked, bro. It's cooked. It's cooked. Let's get out of here. I'm not doing Queen no more. Queen through Grok or Queen. Oh, Llama. They do have Queen. Okay, sick. And they do have Queen on Grok as well. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Perfect Dr. Datadog. Everything is set up now. Here's what I did. Okay, so we have the symbols here. Perfect. Let's see if we can get this agent trading. It's not going to work like this, but there's no... One thing that I see that's going to be a little weird is the 3 days back on data. Neither Hyperliquid or Aster are going to get data like that. It's going to be based off bars, so you might have to do that math. Also, you can see this error with the nice funks for for Aster. Hyper Aster. Okay, there we go. So 3 days, perfect, 72 bars, beautiful. Let's get it. Aster Dex connected, beautiful. It got some errors. Let's add more prints here. Let's also print out the data. Let's add more prints here. Also print out the head of the data. There's an error here that we don't quite see the error message for. Okay, and then let's say start building here. I think I'm already logged in here. Let's go ahead and check it out. API keys. Okay, I already got one. Dashboard. So I'm already in here. Usage, logs, metrics, dashboard, playground, docs, playground maybe. And then let's go to Queen 32B. Build me a backtest using backtest on backtesting.py and use the RSI and VWAP. Okay, what's the best Queen model? What's the best Queen model? Let's go to Chatbot Arena 5 months ago. Okay, playground, models, pricing, Queen, 32B. It is, input is free, output is free, pretty much, I mean. So you got the 32B on there, Queen, 32B Ollama, no drama. They do have the Ollama no drama here. Queen 1.5 is a series of large language models. 32B here. Queen 2 is available. Okay, so you can see it's fixed. Let's go ahead and change this up. Okay, so we have the data here for BTC. High, low, makes some things. Now it's trying to get responses here. Yes, okay, so we have all the data from Aster, and then it's trying to make some responses here from all of the swarm. It's a swarm approach to trading on Aster Dex. That's it, dude. So it's using a swarm, it's using Claude, it's using XAI. Gemini, it says blocked for a reason. I don't know why. DeepSeek, it's running okay. It's calling all these in parallel, which is sick. Processing Gemini, analyzing with Swarm, analyzing BTC data. Now it's generating consensus. It waited for the OpenAI as well. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. Okay, let's see here. Found one buy signal, calculating portfolio allocation. Not financial advice. We did get an error. I'll fix that in a minute. I was just checking to make sure these weren't printed on my keys or anything. CAB. Okay, we should be fine. Don't think it's printed out of my keys. Those are just signatures here. Okay. So let's go here, and I want to say allocations, turn that off. Trading on Aster Dex. That's it, dude. So it's using a Swarm. Okay, so we now have a swarm of all the biggest companies, AIs, trading on Aster Dex, all open source on the GitHub. Okay, sick. So this works. Just have a couple things I want to fix here. So we have a portfolio allocation part of this, and I want to be able to turn that on or off. So I don't think we have that yet where we can say true or false. I want it to be false for now if we want the portfolio allocation agent. Let's actually go ahead and just change this up. So we will use a portfolio allocation agent, but I want to make sure that we don't have this cash percentage anymore. We want to have the max position percentage still. And essentially to use that for Aster or Hyperliquid, we have to go ahead and same with, so for Aster or Hyperliquid, we look for the account balance in USD. And then if it says, for example, max position percentage is at 90%, well, it will take 90% of whatever that amount is. And then that will be the size of trade it will make margin wise. It will still have its leverage, so you have to do the multiplication there. And then for Solana, if it's set to Solana, it will look at the amount of USDC and then obey the percentage, max position percentage. So at the end of the day, we can remove the cash percentage part and just have max position percentage. And that's how it'll work for all three. Okay, that's sick, dude. Let's get it. Let's grab this GitHub. Somebody asked what I'm working on, dude. This is what I'm working on. Da, 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 da. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and run it back. Max position size, beautiful. USD size. XAI responded. Claude responded. DeepSeek responded. Gemini giving us a hard time. Okay, it says nothing. Do nothing. Okay, so it says do nothing. Current position 0. Okay, BTCs do nothing. Okay, do nothing then. So I'm gonna do nothing. And how can I make sure this actually works? I don't know. I don't know yet, but we're gonna go ahead and implement another. I'm gonna say it's working. I want to go ahead and implement this. Please go ahead and implement this into our models using this file here. This is Grok, which will allow us to use this model. And then what I want you to do, I want you to build a script to just test it out, where we can run that script and just have a test prompt. And if you see that test prompt get a response, that means it's working. It will be using this website or this file to run the model. Grok allows us to run a ton of different models. Anyways, you'll go ahead and update that there, build that script, and then once you see the model is working, I want you to implement this into the trading agent instead of Gemini. So you'll use the GROQ Grok using QWEN, this model, instead of Gemini, because she's been giving us some problems lately. Okay, so let's go ahead here and say, let's go to the models. So again, all this is on GitHub, but if you go to the models section here, we have the Grok model here. and I can just say Grok model, and it's all connected. And you can see here that we can use Mixtral and all these other models here, but we can add in the new model, which is Queen, which I saw is doing good at trading. So that's why I'm doing it. You know? What XAI model do you use for your agent? Like, how come it's less than $1 when you've been vibe coding all day? I'm not using it to vibe code. See ya, Charlie. Or see ya, come bet. I'm not using it to code right now. I'm using it only for the ideas. So you can see all these models here. For the AI agents, I'm using the model for XAI. That's why it's so cheap. What is all this? I'm building out an AI agent trading swarm here, and it's all available on GitHub. The link should be in the description, but it's probably not. Damn, it's not in the description. So let's put the GitHub in the YouTube description. My bad, fam. There it is. Save. I wish I could just save that forever there. Okay, downloading Grok update. Okay, perfect. So she's updated. Oh, and I have something that I need to work on actually. I need to fix. Something's going on with the sweeps. I think they might have patched it, dude. Let's go here to our Polymarket stuff. Close other chats. Close all chats, fam. Close chat, okay. And then let's go here and say Claude dangerously skip permissions. Okay. Dangerously skip permissions, yes. And then we're going to say iTerm. For some reason, can you debug a bit? Because for some reason, my Polymarket, this file doesn't post any sweeps anymore. It's like there's nothing there. I mean, you could debug by putting the size to really small and test it out, but I want you to loop this until you figure out what's going on because there are no sweeps. And I find that very, very hard to believe because there's always sweeps. Okay, so she's going to go ahead and do that. While we go back here, say Claude Code. What you doing over there, girl? So she's compacting conversation. Beautiful. Dun, dun, dun.